I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this with the Arizona Cardinals. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 76 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. open man is Goddard, the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 10-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. KJ Hamler returning it. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it?
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
With it is Jackson. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them, and when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult, but this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray escaping the pressure right. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll run here with Tavon Austin. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play fake. Here's Love. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Here's a diving catch right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Murray to air it out again. Flushed out right. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Murray going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, Now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A handoff for Gibson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Love. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw now. Here's Love. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Love now to pass on first down. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Love now. And that is incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Yeah, boy, he can be slippery in the open field, spinning his way to a gain of 8 yards. On 2nd and 2, Murray eluding the pressure right. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. That's to Goddard. What a grab. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Now Murray again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick 6. That ball complete to Isabella. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Murray now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Hamler now on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Off the play fake, Love. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Love, they go play action now. He'll buy some time right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Cards are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground. And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground. To try again after the sack. Murray, he's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to go up top again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter. And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up. No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action this time with Love. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. K.J. Hamler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That catch good for only a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw, it's Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Dancing to his left. Murray fighting. Lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Check 26, check 26.
Now on 2nd and 16, Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 18 now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Murray now on first down. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On play action, Love to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Once more, Gibson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, Gibson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. After the turnover, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
Hamler now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And his throw is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now,
and Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Murray. Connects with Slayton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Murray to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first. But this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Now Murray. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd down and goal. Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Gibson again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So a victory here for the Washington football team.